I eat raw fish. But it must be something in a stew, like fish in a stew is what I would think.
It's kind of weird, isn't it?
But I mean, I would try it. There's nothing, take a little bite and try it.
I think I got you. I think I got you.
But at the same
Hello, teacher.
How are you today?
I'm good, thank you. What about you?
I am great.
Finally, I'm having a lesson with you.
Yes, well, I usually take reservations only, so that's why. Last time you called me, it was in between reservations.
You are special. Yeah, you are special.
No, I did the other calls, but now that I'm here long enough, it's pretty much just reservation only.
Just reservation. You don't take like random students.
Not when I first started. Sometimes, but not every week.
And okay, and nowadays, you have your own regulars, and you teach them online. You're
Yes.
on Cambly.
Yes. Well, I actually teach kids in China every morning as well.
Every morning in America time or
America time. It's nighttime in China. I teach children in China.
So what is the how many hours differences between China and America?
This time of year, we're 12 hours different.
Wow. It's like a half a day.
Yes, I start work at 4 a.m.
4 a.m.
4 a.m.
Oh my gosh, 4 a.m. I didn't catch you.
4 a.m. Because
Dedication.
it's 4 p.m. in China when I start. But that's not every day. That's based on if I'm booked with a student at that time.
Is it worth it? Like you like work at 4 a.m.
I love it now, 3 years later, but the hours, like I put on weight, they're very hard on your body
Yeah, it's very hard.
because I don't get enough sleep.
Yeah, I know that feeling. So what did you learn from Chinese people?
Well, they want to learn English. Well, you speak English, but they want to learn English. So they teach me a lot about their culture. So it's not really learning Chinese.
That you captured you?
About the Chinese students? Well, originally I didn't know about Cambly, but at the same time, I love learning about other cultures. So the Chinese culture is completely different than American. For example, how they do schoolwork 24 hours a day.
Really?
As much as they can, they sit and they do schoolwork.
That's why that's why they are like I think China. It's the first economic country in the world. You know.
Yes, and they're willing to pay a lot of money to have their children speak English. So
yeah.
it's all one-on-one lessons and they want to speak English. I'm learning culture, but they're practicing their English. And for example, like learning how to cook Chinese, I never knew before, but slowly over the last 3 years, I'm slowly learning how to cook Chinese food.
So tell me what they called about speaking about food. What they called about not the spoon, these
chopsticks.
Chopsticks.
Can you use chopsticks?
No, I can't actually.
Why? There's no sushi there? I use chopsticks every week when we order sushi.
We don't have like sushi here in my country.
You need to try sushi.
Really? But I think it's all about the sushi. It's all about like the raw fish maybe.
Mm-hmm. Why
I can eat like raw meat.
Don't say you can't until you tried it. Have you tried it?
Maybe I will give it a try.
Yes,
until
you try it. You have to try it and then say you don't like it. But until you've tried it, you can't say you don't like it. I like it. I think it's delicious.
You know why? Because sometimes when you watch like a video on YouTube for someone cook a food, you can't figure out what is the taste. Just that that sound like, oh, raw fish. No, I can't eat it. Okay. You know?
Yes, no, but there's lots of other food. I can't think of one that I'm sure I would say I don't like and I've never tried it before.
Okay, I will tell you
Oh,
something.
go ahead.
Okay, can you eat a stew fish?
I've never had it.
Yeah. What is that? What do you imagine when I told you that?
A stew fish?
Yeah.
A fish that
Can you
a f-
imagine like yourself eating a stew fish?
well, I'm assuming it's cooked, so yes, because I eat raw fish. But it must be something in a stew, like fish in a stew is what I would think.
It's kind of weird, isn't it?
But
But
I mean, I would try it. There's nothing, take a little bite and try it.
I think I got you. I think I got you.
But at the same time, have you had like Chinese food? Because I'm sure you don't have that in your country either.
Yeah, actually, I haven't tried Chinese food before.
Yeah, so at the same time, until you try it, you don't know if you
Mm,
like it. But Chinese food in
maybe.
America or Canada is different than Chinese food in China.
Yeah, because they're in China. It's original, you know?
Yes. So
Yeah.
like love Chinese food, but I've never had the real Chinese food.
So you don't have like a Chinese restaurant there in maybe in New Jersey?
Yes, we do, but it's different than the Chinese food that you can get in actual China. It's completely different.
Definitely, yeah. Like I said, like not just like the original cook.
Yes, so I was actually supposed to go to China last May.
Alone or with your family?
No, with a tour, but alone.
Huh? With a tour, like a tour guide going with you.
Yes, my other company besides Cambly was taking us, well, we were paying, but they were taking us around China.
Hmm. So for how long you'll expect to be there
I was supposed to go for
to spend your time there?
2 weeks, 1 week in Beijing and 1 week in Shanghai.
Like for 3 weeks, and then where? And then we'll return to your country.
Yes, for 2 weeks. Yes. I
Wow,
was
that's
leaving my
very impressive.
children. I was leaving my children for the first time for that long, but I was going.
Yeah, you have to try. Yeah, they have to learn something by their own. You know,
Well, my husband's here, but my children are not babies. They would have been fine. They're
they
not
they are
babies.
they are not babies. You know, yeah, yeah. So they can like what is the word in English? They can't they can depend on themselves.
Well, they need an adult here. They're not over 18, but they can
Uh-huh.
do their own stuff. They take their own showers, they get dressed by themselves, but they don't,
Can
they need an adult in the house. They can't be left alone.
Yeah, you have to you have to leave your husband with them.
Yes. So he was going to be here, but they were going to be there. They do stuff for themselves. You don't have to hold them and go like this anymore.
Yeah. So we have like
10
8 seconds
seconds.
left.
Yes,
Thank
it
you
was
so
so
much for
nice to
your
see you
time.
again.
Thank
Bye
you so
bye.
much.
Bye
Bye
bye,
bye.
Ahmed. Bye.
Bye bye.